Okay, I think we're at about take 5 by now. This is not as easy as it looks. It is easy. I mean, the videoing of it is not easy. My camera card keeps running out. So, file, new, blank file. Now, we want this to say 6 inches by 4 inches. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps changing it. I don't want it to change. Okay, I want that to be 4. Now, I want this to be 300. 300 in the resolution box, so that gives you a nice printout. It's not pixelated, not blurry. Okay, now that's going to give me that. Now control and the minus key is going to just shut that down a little bit smaller. Now if you've already gone ahead and, like Janine said, you want to rotate it, that's easy as. So let me just show you. If I'd already made one that was 4 inches, oh, I wish this was on this side, by 6 inches. Oh, gosh. Hold on a minute. Just bear with me for a minute. I'm just showing. Okay. So Janine, you're going to have something that looks like this, I presume. So you want to go image, rotate, and then 9 degrees left. So you've got the same thing as me, but yours, that being smaller is just because I've zoomed in more, right? So that zoom in, zoom out is control plus and minus key up at the, in the number. So control plus, control minus, so control plus, control minus. That's just a shortcut key. You can do it with your rolly thing too if you hold control, I think, down. Anyway, okay, so down in this box down here, if yours looks like this, it means that you haven't got your project bin showing. So there's a little button down in the left-hand corner. Can you see me doing this? Down in your left-hand bottom corner, it says Show Project Bin. So click on that and it'll show you Open Things. So I'm going to close one of these by right-clicking and hitting Close because I only need one. I'm talking fast because the card keeps running out. Okay, so now I'm going to go File. I'm going to go Open. I'm going to open some freebies that I got. I have no idea where I got these, but if you Google free images, then like free Project Life journaling cards, there is bazillions out there. I've been staying up to all hours. Okay, so I'm going to whack that on there. Baby, don't bump me. See what I did there? I actually literally, let me show you that again. Undo, undo. I literally clicked on my image. So I've selected my canvas. I've literally clicked on my image that's down here and dragged it onto my 4x6. Literally dragged it on. Okay, so then I'm going to pop him up in the corner. I'm going to get him right into the corner. It's a little bit hard to see white on white. So I want it right into the corner, and then I'm going to drag it down. And these are already in 3x4 size, so they're actually perfect. And you want to get that dead on. Okay, so that's one. So that looks like it's in like clementine colors. And you can also use, as long as you're selected, and can you even see that? Can you see the little box? You can use this arrow to drag, but you can also, as long as you're selected, you've got those little boxes around there showing. You can also use your arrow keys, on the keyboard, these arrow keys. You can also use those to get it absolutely spot on perfect on the edge. Okay, so then I can drag him down to fill my space. So there you go, as easy as that. Although I reckon he looks like he might be a wee bit down, and see how he's not quite, there we go, that to me is perfect, so I'm happy with that. So now I've got, this is my layers palette, I think they call it. So you can see my 2 layers and my background. Now to save this image as a JPEG, I need to flatten it. So you need to go, sorry, not image, layer, flatten image, right? So now this is a flat document. We've only got one layer now. Because you've got to sort of imagine when you're photoshopping that everything's in layers. So then you go File, Save As. Now you would then navigate to your USB or disk or whatever it is you take into Big W or Harvey Norman's or wherever you print. But I will save mine in my, I've got a Project Life actual folder on my file. It's just in downloads because it's where I download all the freebie stuff too. So I've created this thing, and then what I've done is I've created a whole new file, and I've just called it my 4x6 journaling cards. So you might want to call it for printing or whatever, but if you're putting it onto your thumb drive, what are those things called, Brad? Thumb drives, what are they called?
A memory stick.
A memory stick. If you're putting it onto a memory stick, don't put it in a folder, okay? Just put it straight on there. Don't put it in a folder because that confuses their kiosk machines. But I'm going to save mine in here. You will have chosen your USB or whatever you're using. Now, This is where you go like, okay, I'm going to call mine freebies or whatever. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to call it. Call it 1, 2, 3, ABC, whatever. But make sure this here says JPEG. It must say JPEG if you want to print at those kiosks, because they only recognize JPEG files. And then you can just go save. Now, it's going to come up with JPEG options. I always choose 12 here because that's going to give me the crispest, clearest print. This, I have absolutely no idea what it means, so I just leave it as it is. And I click OK. Now, that's saved, okay? So, if I wanted to print this out straight from here, I would just go print. Yeah, then I'd have to go into my printer preferences and rah. So, high, I want high standard. I want it on a 4x6. Main, high, yeah, so that's all you got to change. That's not right. I'd have to turn my canvas in there and see how it's like not quite looking right. You'd have to click scale to fit media, so then you've got it all set up, and then I'd click print. But I haven't actually got any, I've got no stuff in my, I've got no paper in my printer. Okay, so I'm going to cancel that, but I would click print from there and it would print. So that's all you got to do. It is really easy, and I hope I haven't made it sound more complicated. Have fun, guys. I've been staying up until all hours of the morning doing this. I mean, not the video. I mean, downloading more free stuff. Google it. There is bazillions of free stuff out there. Thanks, guys. I hope it helps.